Do you make a habit of parking your car on a blind bend, sir?
No, officer, sorry. I had to stop, to avoid my employer.
And successfully. We appear to be alone, sir.
No, I thought I saw him throw himself in front of the car, shaking his finger at me.
Been drinking, sir?
No. Yes, but very little. Glass of wine. Small port. Formal dinner. My old college at Cambridge.
I'm Open University myself. Didn't have old colleges. Just a post office box in Milton Keynes. Right, name?
Richard Macduff.
Macduff. And who is this employer?
His name is Way. Gordon Way. I designed software for him. For Way Forward Technologies.
We've got one of his computers down the station, the Quark 2. Buggered if I can get it to work.
It doesn't work. Never has done. Should have called it Croc 2.
We did.
You could use it as a paperweight.
I don't think that's a clever idea, sir. The door will blow open. In the summer, of course, we beat suspects round the head with it. Well, have a moment.
Response. Gunfire heard 1 mile east of Eldon. Eastbound, abandoned vehicle off carriageway. All units response.
Go Foxtrot Control, it's DS Gilks. I'm in Elmdon. 2 minutes.
Roger that, Sarge. Control out.
My advice to you, sir, go nice and easy on the way back. Lock up your car and spend a weekend getting completely pissed. I find it's the only way.
Yeah, wish I could. I've got so much work to do this weekend, I'm already hallucinating.
Well, drive safely.
Got to believe the victim's sister, haven't they? But you must talk to them.
I can't. Dirk says it's better to... Oh.
Excuse me, sir. Will you be long? Sir?
Dolmades.
What?
What?
Souvlaki. The small Greek sausage, madam. Very tasty.
Are you mad?
Sir? Parlez-vous en English?
Fazoli a plaki. A billing bowl of haricot beans cooked in a tomato and a vegetable sauce.
I know what Passalia Plaki is.
Stefano, we have many delicious dishes here at the Athena.
This is your establishment here, sir.
Restaurant phone bus. That's number 2.
Never mind.
He's gone. Sorry, Susan.
Oh, gotta go, Jeff. Not funny, Jeff.
Morning.
Morning, Sergeant.
Detective Sergeant Gilks, Cambridgeshire Constabulary. Somebody reported a suspicious person at your petrol station this morning?
Yeah, I did, but I think it was a wind-up. But my mate Jeff, he runs a forecourt on the other carriageway.
Oh, yes, I can see he's got a sense of humour from some of the second-hand vehicles he's flogging. There's a highly amusing BMW coupe pickup truck. Must have been welded together by a 12-year-old Asbo. So, this wind-up, what was it?
It was a bloke, I think. Fancy dressed like a Jedi Knight or something. Hood. Wasn't very funny. I was just telling him.
I see. Now, does this man look familiar?
Could be Gordon Way.
Mr. Way was murdered last night, a couple of miles down the road. From here.
Oh, I saw the news. He stopped here for petrol, you know.
What time was this?
Ooh, 9-ish? Yeah, because he was on the TV at the same time. I saw your lot had cordoned off with Merc. Nice car.
Yeah, any car is nicer. Your mate Jeff hasn't got jacked up on his forecourt with offer written on its bonnet in whitewash.
Yeah.
Did Mr. Way do or say anything out of the ordinary?
Bought petrol, couple of maps, drove off.
Nothing that struck you as odd?
I don't know. What's odd?
Well, for sake of argument, if I were to go, that's odd.
Now you come to mention it, no. Not with the people we get through here. Rarely. It was another ordinary customer on another ordinary night.
If last night was an ordinary night, then I am a pimple on the bottom of the Marquis of Queensberry's out. Oh, yes. Oh. Very good. Excellent work, Constable. And for your next trick, you can drive the murder vehicle to Longleat and let a troop of baboons loose on it. Oh. Anything been touched?
Hard to tell, Detective Sergeant.
Yes, I can imagine your powers of observation go hand in hand with your keen sense of location and people skills. In the latter respect, taking any passing loony at face value. What did he look like again?
Sort of bulky, with a coat and a hat.
Not dressed as a monk, was he?
No, Detective Sergeant. A bit like Doctor Who. One of the fat ones, you know.
Yes, thank you. Right, what's the time? Oh, Great, I've got 20 minutes to find a field.
Any particular kind? Can I help?
I wouldn't trust you to find a field if I threw you in one. No, the RSPCA needs somewhere to stick a horse. I know precisely where I'd like to stick a horse at this minute, but it's not division-approved disciplinary procedure, so you'd better wait here. And don't allow any more crime tourists to hoodwink you. Yeah, and if a bloke from the RSPCA turns up, give me a call.
Radios are playing up a bit, Detective Sergeant.
Then send him up the road to find me.
Just take his halter, Sergeant, while I close up the box. Farmer says he'll look after the horse till we trace the owner.
Oh, easy now, easy. Look, he'll be all right, will he?
I don't know where this horse has been, but he was dehydrated something rotten. And someone's thrown decorator's plaster all over him. Look! Pat him, there's pink dust everywhere.
He was found in a bathroom. Student prank, we think. Completely batty, of course. I'll get the gate.
Poor old bloke.
OK. What's this one running?
Welcome to Anthem 2. Please select an option.
Cambridgeshire Constabulary. Drop that mouse.
Why, Detective Constable Gilks.
Detective Sergeant Gilks.
And how many students did you have to convict for that promotion?
All of them. Do you know, when I arrived back here to discover one police officer guarding a sofa with an unused saw in his hand and another dismembering an innocent waste paper basket, I'm obliged to ask myself certain questions. And I have to ask them with the disquieting sense that I am not going to like the answers when I find them. And I find myself mounting the stairs with a horrible premonition. A very horrible premonition indeed. A premonition, I might add, that I now find horribly justified. I walk in to find Sflad Chelly in my suspect's flat. Now, get out. And, give me that tape on the way.
What tape?
You're a clever man, Shelley. I grant you that. But you make the same mistake a lot of clever people do of thinking that everyone else is stupid. If I briefly turn away, as I just did, it's for a reason. And the reason was to see what you picked up. I didn't need to see you pick it up. I just had to see what was missing afterwards when I turned back.
Oh, you mean this tape?
We are trained, you know. We used to get half an hour observation training on Tuesday afternoons. Well, we needed a break after 4 hours solid of senseless brutality. Put it in that machine. Now play it. Let's see what you didn't want us to hear.
It wasn't that I didn't want you to hear it. I just wanted to hear it first.
As I don't claim to be a mind reader, an introduction...
This is the tape that was in Susan Way's telephone answering machine last night. Her brother apparently had this habit of leaving long messages, almost obsessively so.
Yeah, I know about that. And his secretary goes around picking up his gibberings in the morning. Poor cow.
Susan, hi, it's Gordon.
I suppose you can't shed any light on a horse discovered in a bathroom. It seemed to have an air of you about it.
I cannot as yet, though it interests me strangely.
I should think it bloody does. Would have interested you strangely if you'd had to get the bloody thing down a bloody winding staircase at 1 o'clock in the morning as well. I don't care what interests you, Shelley. You're a con artist and you're up to no good.
I am here in pursuit of justice.
Oh, really? Well, I wouldn't mix with me then, and I certainly wouldn't mix with the Met. What do you know of Macduff and Gordon Way?
Of Gordon Way? Nothing beyond what is common knowledge. Macduff I knew at Cambridge.
Oh, you did you? Describe him.
Scottish. Tall, thin, and good-natured. A bit like a praying mantis that doesn't pray. A non-praying mantis, if you like. A sort of pleasant, genial mantis that's given up praying and taken up tennis.
Sounds like the same one.
And therefore completely incapable of murder.
That's for us to decide.
And a jury.
Juries.
Though, of course, it won't come to that, since the facts will speak for themselves long before it comes to a court of law for my client.
Macduff is your client. All right, Shelley. Where is he?
I haven't the faintest idea.
I bet you've got a billing address, though. Look, this is a perfectly normal, harmless murder inquiry, and I don't want you mucking it up, so consider yourself warned off as of now. If I see a single piece of evidence being levitated, I'll hit you so hard you won't know if it's tomorrow or Thursday. Stop the tape. Right. 3 minutes and 25 seconds. Stay here, and don't move, don't touch anything. I've made a mental note of the position of every particle of air in this room, so I shall know which ones you've been breathing. So give that saw down. Get on to Way Forward's office, get the details of Way's car.
Yes, I can see you're frustrated.
I'm going to come in again, and when I do, I don't want to see anything of this kind going on whatsoever. Is that understood?
Flat-footed, low-browed, knuckle-dragging twat!
Right.
Listen, Poltergeist, if you want my help, don't you ever embarrass me like that again.
Sod you then. I'll try elsewhere.
Ah, there you are, Chelly. I'll pretend I can't see any of this mess, so I won't have to ask any questions, the answers to which I know would only irritate me. Give me that tape.
Here.
This seems to put your client completely in the clear. We've had confirmation that the last call made from the car was at 8:46 p.m. last night, at which point your client was lightly dozing in front of several hundred witnesses at a college dinner. I say witnesses. Quite a few were students, but we'd probably be forced to assume they can't all be lying.
Oh, goody. Well, I'm glad that's all cleared up.
We never thought he'd actually done it, of course. Simply didn't fit. But you know us. We like to get results. Tell him I will still ask him some questions, though.
I shall be sure to mention it if I happen to run into him.
You just do that little thing.
Well, I shan't detain you any longer, Detective Sergeant.
No, but I shall bloody detain you if you're not out of here in 30 seconds, Chelly. I don't know what you're up to, but if I can possibly avoid finding out, I shall sleep easier in my office. Out!
Yes, Gilks, come in.
Gilks.
Phone Cambridgeshire CID, Sarge. Been an incident in a burger chef on your patch. Over.
I'm on it. Gilks out.
Anything I can help with?
Oh, very funny.
Then I shall bid you good day, Detective Sergeant. I won't say it's been a pleasure, because it hasn't.
This is DS Gilks of Cambridgeshire CID, Friday 26th of October, 5:48 p.m. Commencing taped interview. Yes, Gilks. He's with me. Well, just recharge the extinguisher and send a junior PC to clear it up. No, son, there's been no revolution. Then take her portrait out of the bin. Commencing taped interview in pursuit of Gordon Way murder inquiries. Those present are here. Subject has waived legal representation and refuses to give a name.
Electric Monk Revision B.
You're an improvement.
You may have complete faith in a Revision B.
I can't tell you how relieved that makes me. Now, on the evening of Thursday, 25th of October, were you in the vicinity of Elmdon?
You may put me to the rack or tie me to a stake and pile burning logs at my feet. I would be deactivated sooner than deny it.
A simple yes will do.
A simple yes is not in my programming. To believe, to adopt, to worship, to have faith so purblind it would rather ride the parched pink deserts of Pleiades 5 on a pissed-off horse than entertain the infinitesimal flicker of a doubt. This is what it is to be an electric monk.
And to endure the ramblings of a half-wit in a hoodie hoping to cop an insanity plea. This is the lot of a 21st century copper. But back to the murder at hand. Did you or did you not on the evening in question conceal yourself in the boot of a silver Mercedes saloon and shoot Mr. Gordon Way?
It was my duty.
Are you extracting the waste liquid, sir?
I was given clear instructions and took my opportunity.
Instructions?
To shoot off.
Right. I suggest we backtrack a bit.
Detective Sergeant Gilks, the faith which moves mountains, or at least believes them against all available evidence to be pink, is a solid and abiding faith. A great rock against which the universe can hurl whatever it will, yet cannot be shaken. Though in practice, 24 hours is usually about my lot.
Seems to me that your faith is responsible for most of the problems we're currently dealing with. When we brought you to this police station, you stated that the chocolate machine in the lobby was a relic worthy of veneration because it rewarded its faithful worshippers with confectionery. But on closer inspection, you were disappointed to find that it required feeding with sacred tokens in order so to do.
You don't have...
I haven't finished. The baptismal fire extinguisher was no less a disappointment. Ditto the holy water cooler, the waste basket of impure thoughts, and the miraculous icon of Her Gracious Majesty upon the wall, which failed to perform anything miraculous despite half an hour of you wailing at it.
It is not easy to find a subject worthy of adoration. You, however, You have promised me nothing except cold looks, rudeness and sarcasm, and have proved as good as your word. I have resolved to worship you and sacrifice myself upon the altar of your bountiful displeasure.
If only it were that easy.
Detective Sergeant Gilks, I love you. You are my saviour. I heart you. Clasp me to your bosom.
Tape paused at 5:56 p.m. to fetch subject a glass of water. Now listen to me, son. This old brother act might go down a storm in whatever bug-infested quack basket you've escaped from, but it doesn't stir my mug of Darjeeling.
Oh, I am cleansed in the fires of your disdain.
Recording resumed at 5:57 p.m. So, you shot Gordon Way.
At the time it seemed the correct thing to do, O Lord. I was quite clearly instructed to shoot off, and I felt strangely compelled to obey. Perhaps I made a mistake. I had not expected the person to react so negatively.
My experience, very few people take being shot well. They tend to resent it.
Searching my poetry bank.
Poetry bank?
Emotions recollected in tranquility. I recollect there was an algorithm which I had not encountered before. It might be a subroutine called remorse. I did not like the way he just lay there, joyful one. There was an expression on his face suggesting that this did not fit in with the scheme of things as he saw them. So, concerned that I had badly spoiled his evening, I felt I should at least convey him home.
Wouldn't want to spoil the ship for a ha'porth of corpse. So, you carried Way's body back to his property?
The trip was an arduous one, but I was sustained by my faith. Moreover, the address and house keys were in his pockets. Surely I was not wrong. The faith that led me first to the holy broom cupboard has now brought me unto you, the great, shining presence of your ineffable godhood.
Right. Interview terminated at the end of my tether.
Is the confession over, O bucket of frankincense?
Oh, yes.
Then my sins are forgiven.
Officer, where is the detective superintendent?
I'm here.
He's
Come on, lad, don't stand around gazing at your breakfast like a thunderstruck. What do you call those things that aren't seals? Big, blubbery... dugongs. Go and get some air.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Gently. I hate the fact that this case has got you mixed up in it. Now tell me what you've got to do with it so I know exactly what it is I'm hating. For a start, why has that man in the room behind me got your name and number on an envelope full of money?
How much you must miss the Fens? I'm surprised you find North London dank enough.
£300.
I didn't ask.
And I don't need to be holistic to read the mind of a con artist masquerading as a detective.
Perhaps you'll allow me to speak to my client.
Oh, your client. Oh, yes. Oh, all right, yes, I'd be interested to hear what he has to say. Come through. Don't touch anything. Here's your client. Gently fire away, get stuck in, give him a good grilling.
Fancy, oh my hat.
And look at this. Music off vinyl disc. Clearly a bit of an audio purist. Most of him seems to be seated in the optimal listening position.
About twice as far back from the speakers as they are apart, yes.
Of course, the audio experience would be enhanced if his head was still on his shoulders and not on the turntable, with the pickup arm bouncing off it. I turned it off, but we haven't dusted for prints yet. Oh, have we, Smithers?
No, not that I'm finding any.
We'll keep at it, lad.
The head, he looks so...
Surprised? Reproachful? Jocular? Was there a particular service you were engaged to provide for your client?
Oh, just a small matter, long since delivered. Look, I can see you're busy. I'll just collect my fee and be off. Feeling a bit faint. Is there any water?
Smithers, have you dusted this jug?
Yeah, it's clean, but not the...
Here you are, gently.
Glass.
Yeah.
Better?
Wetter.
You know, these smart Alex show-off suicides really are tiresome. They only do it to annoy.
Suicide?
Basement room. Window secured with iron bars, door locked from the inside with the key still in the lock, furniture piled against the inside of the door, French windows to the patio, mortise locked.
No sign of a tunnel?
If it was murder, then the killer did a damn fine glazing job on the way out. No, nobody's left this room, and nobody's broken into it, except for us. And I'm pretty sure we didn't do it. Lads?
Don't look at me, Gov.
So, at this point, you'd rule out a goblin carrying a contract signed in blood and a green-eyed, furry, scythe-wielding giant.
Sorry, this is helpful how, exactly?
Nothing, just entertaining the poor man's delusions.
Mentally unbalanced as well, was he? Right. Obvious suicide. I've half a mind to slap an asbo on the deceased for wasting police time.
Oh, talking of which...
Tell you what, Sherlock, you've got 10 minutes. Have a poke round the house. If you come up with a plausible explanation of how he did it that I can put in my report, I'll let you keep the evidence in the envelope, minus 20% compensation for the emotional wear and tear involved in not punching you in the mouth.
How could I refuse?
I suggest you start outside on the patio. If all else fails, cuff yourself to the railings and beat a confession out of yourself, only we've got paperwork to do.
You'll never get the blood out of this carpet.
You say you knew the deceased, Mrs. Draycott? Beyond the occasional cheese and wine party, or whatever one does in Islington when it's not bingo night?
What's bingo?
Simon, shush. Yes, Detective Superintendent Gilks, we were partners in the record company Geoffrey worked for. ARG.
Oh, sorry, was that your foot?
No, ARG was the record company's name.
Ares Rising Record Group Holdings. I guess you had to be there.
Luckily I was needed elsewhere.
Super. Is Big Bob the Finder back yet?
Outside.
Got a little job for him. Bob?
So, Mr. Draycott, you're both in the record business.
I trained as a lawyer, but my wife and I now run an advertising agency for our sins.
I think I may know your work. I've just had...
Detective Superintendent, if you won't be needing us, we do have urgent calls to make.
Oh, of course, I'll be in touch if I need a statement.
Goodbye, Mr...
Gently. Dirk, gently.
Oh, yes, the man in the red hat. How nice that you've got a matching nose now.
Gentlemen?
Gently, why is your nose bleeding?
The same reason that Big Bob's is, I expect. Trying to turn off a television set.
Jenkins, try to clean the blood up. Don't just rearrange it.
Sorry, sir.
Detective Superintendent Gilks, do you not think that Mr. and Mrs. Draycott are remarkably sanguine for two people whose close neighbour and former colleague died horribly this morning?
No.
Fair enough. And you still think that Anstey topped himself?
Literally.
All right, then. This suicide theory, I like it. It works for me. It's over-engineered, but I think I see how the clever bastard pulled it off. Bring me pen, bring me paper.
Smithers, humour him.
Now, let's say the angle-poised lamp started at this angle, pushing back the light fitting so that it is precisely 45 degrees to the vertical, and assuming those curtains are weighted, anyone check?
Yeah.
Provided the turntable is Japanese, which we know to be the case given some very precise timing, that is how he did it.
Knew it. Obvious when you draw it like that.
Well, it should keep your forensic chaps happy. What do you say, forensic chaps?
The coroner will love this. He'll have him back on the golf course before lunch.
Unless, he too is still intrigued by the notion that the deceased had entered into a diabolical contract with some supernatural agency for which payment has now been exacted.
Are you trying to bring on another nosebleed? Because we're all willing to help.
I'm serious. Does anything feel to you strange about this house?
Like what?
Almost as if something horrifying and hirsute is hiding behind one of the monocules in this very room.
If you're looking to be sectioned gently, I can have it done, you know. Rank still hath its little sick pleasures.
All I'm saying is that something about all this disturbs my eighth sense.
And you would have 8.
11 at the last count. And I can tell you, this house is completely soulless. Then, so are the Draycotts.
Decent types, I thought. Rather made me wish I still carried a truncheon.